Okay, so here we are with Galen Rupp. It's November 2011, and we're just doing a quick update for the kids, parents, and staff and faculty at Wyvern Technical College. So Galen, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Good, good. Okay, so as a college, the faculty, staff are really interested in helping each student fulfill their potential and be the best they can be. What's a couple of pieces of advice you can give for the kids?
First and foremost, just do something that you love doing. I think that's the most important thing to being successful in whatever field you choose. And if you're doing what you love, it never really feels like you're going to work, and it makes it really easy to do your job day to day.
Can you tell me a bit about a person or people that were really influential in helping you become the best you could be?
I'd say my grandfather was a big influence on me. He was a real blue-collar, hard-working guy, put himself through school. He went to law school late after he had a couple daughters and was still working full-time and going to school. And just all that he was able to accomplish in his life was really unbelievable. And I think just seeing how hard he worked and learning about him and just talking with him was really inspiring for me.
Education is obviously very important. You're now a professional athlete. Can you just comment a little bit on how important education was and is to you?
Education is still an ongoing thing for me since I still haven't graduated college. I've got 2 classes left, but I'm going to get it done. That's something that my family has always really stressed the importance to. So I'm definitely working towards it. And being a professional athlete, you have to have something to fall back on. It just takes one injury, and it can happen like that, and then you're done. And so you definitely have to have something to fall back on, and a good education is going to serve you well throughout your life.
The kids at Wyvern, particularly the ones who are involved in track and field, are really interested to know where you are in your training this year building up to London. So if you just mention a little bit about where we are at the moment in your cycles heading up to London.
Training's going well. We're a pretty heavy period right now. We're running about 120, 130 miles a week. So it's definitely a lot of work. This part kind of sucks because there's no races and you're just kind of getting back into things, and it's just a lot of volume. But things are going really well, and we're starting to ramp it up, getting ready for the indoor season in 2012. January and February is when we'll open back up racing again.
Sports science is a subject that they study at the school, and they're really interested and intrigued about what elements of sports science you use on your daily basis at the Oregon Project.
Science is something that we definitely embrace in the Oregon Project. We believe that will give you any extra advantage you can get through science is huge. So we use a lot of things. We've got special treadmills, underwater treadmills, or treadmills that can, they call them anti-gravity treadmills, where you really reduce your weight. We do a lot with nutrition and monitoring, how lean you are and things like that. And we also do a little bit of psychology, but I don't know how scientific that is. We think it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo usually.
But you have a doctor mumbo jumbo who helps you.
Yeah, he's doing the interview right now.
Okay, talking of nutrition, what can you eat? Can you eat anything you want to eat? What foods do you need to avoid? How does that fit into your life?
We're pretty lucky in that, we do so much exercise that we usually burn off whatever we eat, so it's not too rigid. When we get closer to races, we definitely start watching it more. The big thing with us is just do everything in moderation, no real fatty foods or greasy stuff. We try to stay away from that, but every once in a while, I think we definitely all do it and eat whatever we want. We get pizza or burgers or whatever. But I think the big thing is just moderation with us and not going too far overboard on any one thing, and eating your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
So the last question is, obviously you've been to the UK a few times now. What is it about the UK that you like? Some of the things that you really enjoy?
I think London is just a really cool city in general. I've always loved visiting there, and one of the big things, just sports-wise, is just how crazy their fans are, enthusiastic they are. That was one of the biggest things that struck me. We were fortunate enough to go to a Premier League match last summer when we were over there. We went to Man City and Tottenham in the opening game of the season, and just seeing the dedication and how crazy the fans are. We got kicked out of a couple of bars because we were sitting in the visiting section, and they checked our tickets and told us to get out. Even if we went to some, we were getting weird looks. They could tell we were outsiders and not part of the home supporters. And so it was definitely crazy, and just seeing that enthusiasm, you don't really get that here in the U.S. Just that amount of passion and dedication, I'd say.
So, obviously Mo is a big Arsenal fan, and we love him even though he's a big Arsenal fan.
Despite that.
Who do you support?
I support Manchester United, the greatest team in the Premier League. And I'd never let him forget that drubbing we laid on him earlier in the season.
Thanks, Galen.
Yeah.